Hey guys, Brent here with Hustler again, and today we've got our axles. A lot of people ask us why our axles are so tough, and let's talk you through a few things. So these are fresh out of our paint booth. So we paint our axles rather than powder coating, so it doesn't damage the seals or the bearings or deteriorate the grease inside the hubs. So this is a single axle braked axle set. So a lot of guys will choose this axle if they're working on hilly terrain, because if you were ever to lock up the front wheel, the back wheel's still rolling, allowing you to still have steering of your trailer. It's not going to take off from you on a hill. And this is the twin axle brake axle set here. So one of the key things that sort of stands out about our axles is really our pivot design. So have a look at that pivot there. It's a 100mm diameter pin that goes on there, and 650mm long, so you've got a massive surface area compared to a little bush at each end like you find on a lot of other trailers out there, or wagons. And that's the pivot pin of a lot of other brands out there. Look how poxy that is compared to the Hustler pin. So a massive big pin there, fastened with 2 bolts at this end. They're also fastened with a U-bolt at that end, so you're not getting any flogging out of either end. And the reason that's so important is if you get any wear in here in your main pivot pins, what happens is your wheel ends up running on an angle, and you end up chewing out the inside of your tyres, and your tyres just literally don't last as long, so your R&M's heaps higher. So we're just going to big pins, build it properly, heaps of surface area, nice big grease ports, 2 of them in the axle just to load it with heaps of grease. And look at the thickness and size of our plates. Not an open cavity in here for mud and stuff to hang up on. It's just nice and smooth and beefy. So these axles here are about to be fitted onto some of these machines coming through here. So this here is the chassis of one of our TX114 trailers. A lot of people ask us why our trailers are so strong, but have a look at this. Check out even the size of the plates and bushings and pin size of our even our pivot pins. So super strong there. You've got the massive 8mm wall chassis rails. You've got the huge big axle plates here. Nice big welding there. What you'll notice, we've got 3 chassis members, which gives the whole chassis quite a bit more strength and helps remove a lot of the twisting. And then that's our big lift ram in the centre there, so that'll tip off a 19-tonne load piece of cake on this 14-tonne trailer. So it's not just a statement around the strength of our equipment and our trailers, they truly are built like your outhouse used to be. So that's a bit of an update on our axle and trailers. Trust you found it useful.